Welcome to the Power Chamber Podcast.
The only PCP that'll cuddle you afterwards.
This is a fucking family show.
This is a fucking... No, we're totally PG rated.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with today's standards, who knows? Is the reasoning why people want to take their children to see Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. Anyway.
Yeah. But spoilers for things to happen later.
But before we get to that, I got to touch on this really quickly because it bothers me.
Okay.
There's a campaign going on, and celebrities get into a lot of bullshit.
Okay, yeah, we understand.
It happens,
Yeah.
But more recently, two things happened. One, Kanye West is asking for a whole lot of money because he's a fucking idiot. He is. He's a real asshat.
Yeah.
As Merlin the fish and wizard would say, he shoved his head a literal light year up his own ass. It was pretty, yeah. And the second thing was that Kesha, I don't know her actual name, was denied permission, I guess, to exit her contract with Sony because her producer manipulated her career, which is, this is what producers do to young artists now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the reason, well, I won't say, like, the reason Ariana Grande didn't work with it, because she's just a terrible person, is what happened. Did you see she was booed at the Oscars?
I did not see that.
Or the Grammys?
Oh,
it was one of the twos.
Like, why is she at the Oscars?
Anyway, the point was her producer manipulated her career to probably fit an image, the pop star image thing.
Yeah.
Make her book shows that she didn't want to do, dress ways that she didn't want to dress, etc. And sexually abused her.
Oh.
Yeah. But here's the shit part. She didn't want out of her contract with Sony.
Mm-hmm.
She just didn't want to work with her producer anymore.
Uh-huh.
And they denied it for her.
Really?
Yeah. It was it's a really bad scene. And it bothers me, on a personal level as a musician,
Right.
Because this is a very common thing that happens.
Yeah.
Producers will, like I said, they'll grab young talent off the street. Oh my God, this person has the look, they have the feel, they have the charisma, and they suck them dry for everything that they have. It happened to Britney Spears. It's gonna happen to Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Like, it ate Taylor Swift. She had a really, really aspiring country career before they got hold of her.
Oh yeah, and then she went to pop star.
Yeah.
That is true, yeah.
I liked her first album, but that's about it.
I don't know.
I bought her first album.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
That. Okay.
Teardrops on My Guitar is a great song.
It is.
Yeah. I bet that was, 2006? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was like 2006 or 2007.
Wow. Okay. Well, I think it's just, Sony is not altogether a very good company.
Yeah, no, they're a bunch of dicks, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Her reaction in the courtroom when they told her that it wasn't going to happen, like, because the reasoning being that they didn't have enough evidence. Then the look on her face, man, it was haunting.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know how you can just see a person's expression of just sheer devastation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to touch on that, and I'm very sorry.
No, it's okay.
Kind of a downer.
Somber opening.
Yeah.
We've opened with
serious
topics before.
Yeah. We talk about stuff that matters sometimes.
Yeah.
We try.
Yeah.
But it's very. Yeah. This is why I don't do mainstream music.
Yeah.
For this reason. Yeah. This is why I work at a bar.
Well, I mean, yeah, but even they're gonna be like, you're gonna have to play the mainstream music.
Yeah, but not the mainstream music. I'm gonna play a bar version of the music.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of like a parody.
Yeah, basically. It's one really big joke that nobody is in on.
The Teen Titans Go. of the music world.
Basically,
is gonna be your.
I can't wait to play
job.
some Ninja Sex Party at the bar. Anyway,
it's gonna be great. Cookies.
Cookies.
You need like a demon voice and freaking electric guitar.
I have the electric
for that
guitar.
song to work. And then just stop it right in the middle and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Something else that happened, actually that happened to us. We saw Deadpool this weekend, this past week. It was pretty awesome.
Deadpool.
Yeah. We're doing a spoiler review because nobody has not seen this movie.
Well, I mean, the childrens haven't seen this movie.
The children shouldn't be listening to our podcast.
Oh, okay. If you're children's, please skip ahead.
Yeah, please.
To a time that I will forget.
Please stick to the Power Rangers reviews.
Yeah.
Do not click on the PCP. We open with the PCP
that's right.
for a reason.
Oh, is that the reason? Okay.
Yeah, that's a warning label. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
well,
this is the unedited version of what we do. Much like Deadpool is the unedited version of what comic books are.
Yeah.
Yes. It was a good movie.
Unrated, yeah. It was a good movie. I liked it.
It had a lot going for it.
Yeah.
Not only in just hype, like the hype that this movie built. Like I had almost no expectation for it because I'm not that big a Deadpool fan.
Yeah.
I know he was in the Weapon X thing. But other than that, and I know he's impervious to pain.
Yeah. He's got regenerative abilities.
Yeah. Which the movie exposes for everything that it's got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to with that character.
Jesus.
Because it's funnier that way.
Yeah. Sorry.
Like, God, what was that one movie with the guy who couldn't be hurt no, that was Heroes. Never mind.
All right. Well,
should we just jump off bridges? And
where do you want to start with Deadpool?
I guess we can start with, because again, the hype on this was
the hype
wasn't too big because I mean, Deadpool, you semi have a lot riding on it. Particularly like Deadpool fans had a lot of hope for this movie.
Yeah, Deadpool fans are the ones who really loved this movie.
Because this was for all intents and purposes a gamble for Fox because they tried Deadpool.
Yeah. Nobody.
To just a terrible
Baraka
result. Yeah, Baraka situation.
Baraka knockoff.
That everybody was like, "Yay, Ryan Reynolds!"
I'm surprised Ryan Reynolds didn't call Ed Boon talking about, "Hey, can I make that joke? Would that be all right?"
Well, I'm sure he didn't see it that way because I think their idea initially was like, "Hey, let's have the mask, except that's just his face now."
Oh.
And, well, Wolverine has retractable claws, so let's just make that guy's swords.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Didn't work.
This
movie works.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, because Ryan Reynolds, again, we see he even tried campaigning for this movie. Said it was going to happen for a long time. Like, he's been trying to do the superhero thing for a long time.
Yeah.
He tried it with Green Lantern, and that didn't work. Tried it with...
Thanks for getting away from that, man.
R.I.P.D., that didn't work.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He did that movie with Jeff Bridges.
Yep.
That magnificent bastard.
But it just wasn't working. I think it's because he didn't have the right character or the right passion for it. Like, this was definitely his baby. This
this is what Ant-Man should have been.
Yeah. Well,
with Edgar Wright at the helm is what I'm saying.
It was gonna be
like if Edgar Wright had stayed on the project, this is the movie that we would have gotten.
Yeah.
But Marvel,
I completely agree with you on that. Yeah.
Marvel's not gonna do that. Fox might be able to do that now with the properties that they still have.
I mean,
the X-Men and the Fantastic Four.
I don't think
they're not going to do it with X-Men. Well, they might do it with Wolverine the Third because apparently that movie is happening.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I could have sworn Days of Future was going to be.
Because Hugh Jackman went on Twitter and he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna make another one." this is gonna be my last time playing the character.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it was like, no, man.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We need some.
But he's been doing it for like 20 years or something like that. Yeah, almost 20. It'll be 20 when Old Man Logan comes out.
Yeah.
So
let's just hope it's not Undertaker levels of depressing to watch.
I don't think it would be.
Well, I mean, okay, let's hope it's not Die Hard with a Vengeance levels of or no, not with a Vengeance.
Yeah, I was like, I like
one.
With the Vengeance.
Not with a Vengeance. The other one, the one after that one. Live Free or Die Hard.
Live Free or Die Hard.
Yeah,
I also like that one, but I see your point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very much.
How about
these
not
kids
as depressing
today.
as Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
Oh. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, okay.
But this was definitely a passion project for Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, he cared about this movie a lot.
Yeah, he became executive producer just so he would make sure nobody fucked this up.
Yeah, and nobody fucked it up. It was very, very well done. The beginning of the movie has an amazing opening credit sequence.
Yeah.
It's all just an animated back out shot.
I don't think that's ever happened. Was
you know what I think? I think it's a parody of the way Fight Club opens.
Oh, okay. I forget how Fight Club opens.
Out with where it's super small. It starts off at like a pore on his nose, and it zooms out and goes down the barrel of the gun and out into the full screen eventually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
But,
it's in the middle of an action scene.
It's in the middle of an action scene, so everything's exploding. There's blood, there's glass, there's body parts all over the place, and, it's got this really calming ode behind it.
Yeah.
This aria.
So, yeah. It's hilarious because I don't think that a movie has ever opened that didn't show the credits for the actors in the movie. Like, this has nobody's actual names there.
It doesn't.
It's just their role in the movie.
Yeah.
God's favorite idiot, which is what Ryan Reynolds wanted to be called on that.
Yeah, that was his idea.
The comic relief.
A CGI character, which I'm not...
hot chick.
I'm not all the way down for CGI characters most of the time, but this movie, it works.
Well, yeah, I mean, because Colossus is a larger-than-life character.
And they absolutely get that point across. Yeah. And dude was designed by Rob Liefeld. Anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, they have that opening sequence. It's pretty great. And then, in the middle of big action scene, then we go back to before big action scene to set up the cab driver jokes.
Oh, yeah. The cab driver is one of the best parts of the movie.
It's definitely my favorite bit.
My favorite joke in the movie. Like, there are a lot of really good jokes, but I'll hold on to it until we get to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
They set that up. They set up, where he's going, and he's about to kick some ass, and then you see pretty much the shot you saw in the trailer.
Yeah,
just beating the shit. I just love that. He pulls up a picture of him. Yeah, like a crayon drawing.
Yeah, it's a fucking third grade
and
drawing.
And a white ninja that he's named Francis. And he's like, have you seen this man?
Yeah. That's a great
Like, as if somebody was going to look at it and be like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact. No, that's a great joke. And
great action scene. Ensues.
It's a great scene.
Very gratuitous action.
Well, I wouldn't say it's gratuitous.
He went like this, man.
It's just, yeah.
Like, he poked the hole that was in his arm. Yeah, but it was gratuitous because violence and R rating and fuck you.
Well, that's the thing though. It wasn't gratuitous if that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, Blade wasn't gratuitous. That's how that motherfucker sliced up vampires.
True, yeah, that's true.
Seriously.
This is the second movie we've seen that we were reminded of Blade.
What was the first one?
Winter Soldiers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Just because the choreography.
Yeah. Well, not even just the choreography, but even like the lighting, the way it was shot. Like, there's a shot of in the Winter Soldier. We're gonna get back to Deadpool. I swear to God. But there's a shot in the Winter Soldier where Steve Rogers running down a hallway. He hits a door and hits the wall, and is running. He's chasing the soldier after Fury gets shot.
Yeah.
Like that entire scene is incredibly dark.
Yeah.
It like cinematically. There's very minimal lighting, and I love it. It is one of my favorite moments in cinema.
Okay, that's impressive.
Anyway,
you want to know what one of my favorite moments in cinema is?
Is it the Iceman?
The beginning of Iceman. The intro to Iceman.
Yeah,
where he's talking about. I was like, oh my god, it's gorgeous. Anyway, back to the Deadpool.
Back to Deadpool. So the action scene happens, and then we gotta go do backstory stuff.
Yeah. As soon as Colossus shows up, he's just flying through the air like, huh, this is not what I was going to do today.
Yeah.
We'll go back to all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that was... Yeah, go back to backstory and plot.
Backstory.
And blah, blah,
we
blah.
introduce T.J. Miller.
Yeah.
We introduce fucking Aurora. What's her name?
Vanessa is the girlfriend.
The girlfriend's name is Vanessa, but what is the actress's name? She was in Gotham.
Yeah. I don't
know. You saw the show.
She was in Firefly. You saw that show.
It was
Shut
14 episodes.
Oh,
Shut
yeah,
the hell
sure.
up.
You don't know how many episodes of Gotham I saw? 22.
Oh my god.
She was in like 7 of them.
Wow. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of characters in that show, but that's beside the point.
Deadpool. So yeah,
she does a great job in the movie.
Yeah.
T.J. Miller does a great job in the movie.
He does.
Way to save your career, bro. Like seriously, this movie is gonna bring T.J. Miller back.
It's good. Well, I thought it was gonna bring Ryan Reynolds back.
Well, Ryan Reynolds did a movie right before this that I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
Just because I was intrigued by the trailer.
That's an indie movie though. Like this is his first. I'm back. After Green Lantern systematically destroyed his career,
yeah.
He had to come back with R.I.P.D. and that didn't work.
Yeah,
which is weird because he's been trying to do this forever. He was in Blade 3.
Yeah,
he was great in that
movie. That's true.
The problem was everything else in that movie.
Yeah, they cast Triple H.
Yep. Admittedly, not a terrible idea. It's just that
Well, I mean, yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Sylvester Stallone had a pretty awesome fight scene in The Expendables.
They did, yeah.
So
Deadpool. We keep getting off track.
We were talking about how T.J. Miller revived his career.
He did, yeah.
By being in this movie. Great move on his part. I wonder if him and Ryan Reynolds just hang out sometimes, because their chemistry is amazing.
Probably, I get the feeling, because Ryan Reynolds' chemistry with anybody in this movie is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
He just kind of hung out with people,
Yeah.
Like even the guy who voiced Colossus, he just hung out with that guy. It was just like, hey, how's it going? So yeah, it's pretty fun. But yeah, we get backstory stuff.
Gets one of my favorite jokes in the movie when he's first introduced. That whole thing with the blowjob and just sending it to some random guy starting a bar fight. That's a great moment. Aurora plays another hooker in this movie.
Well, I won't say that she's not a hooker because we don't know, but I mean...
She says it at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, okay.
That's how he makes her go on a date with him.
That is true, yeah. Yeah, that is true.
That's what happened.
He did buy her with a coupon.
Yeah, so he could go ski balling. Yeah.
How great was that joke, by the way? He's like, I just want to get to know you so that you're not, a one-dimensional character.
Yeah. And then we can have a, gratuitous sex scene.
Montage sex scene.
Yeah.
Sex scene montage.
I think in porn it's called a compilation.
Oh, is it?
I think so. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if that's, strictly for just porn.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Anyway, you get the point. There's a lot of sex in this movie.
Yeah. In one scene.
And then
cancer.
Yeah. Where he's like, we do some pretty good writing stuff in this movie as well, building up their relationship. The whole, they're gonna get married thing.
Yeah.
Because they're together for a while, and then cancer.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Yeah.
And then
he decides that he's gonna leave because he won't do that to her.
Okay. I couldn't remember if we got back to the fight scene or not, if we did all that shit in one go.
That is true, we probably did. Yeah, we probably did.
I don't know.
We got back to the fight scene. He kills. He gets Francis.
Yeah, he gets Francis. Man, the gore in this movie is pretty intense. It's cartoonish though.
That's a dude smashed into a billboard. Man.
Yeah, Wile E.
Like
Coyote style, but goes, like a human.
Yeah,
he splattered. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
it's like throwing It's like throwing a Ziploc full of water at the wall. It just it'll pop. Yeah. And that's what happens in this movie. Yeah. It's like a cartoon, but with human physics.
Yeah.
And so he captures Francis. What is his actual name? Ajax.
Yeah.
In the comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then right before he's about to kill him, or find out how to unugly his face,
Colossus comes in.
Colossus comes in, throws him into a car.
Yeah. It was rude.
Yeah, and then we go back to backstory
stuff. Where he, signs up for the Weapon X project.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming is what happened in the, X-Men
comic. I don't know exactly how he... I know he's a part of it, I just don't know how he...
I know he's part of the X-Men verse, but I can't remember... I don't know how.
He's part of the Weapon X program, yeah.
Yeah.
He was created in the same way that Wolverine was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Wolverine's powers actually made him... gave him the regenerative properties.
No. According to the lore, he can just do that.
Oh, okay.
They just gave him a metal skeleton is what happened.
No, I mean Deadpool.
Yeah.
That he just got that from Wolverine's genes.
Yeah.
The regenerative abilities.
Yeah. Well, apparently that's where the name Deadpool comes from. He's a pool of different mutations, a petri dish, if you will.
Okay. The way they describe it in the movie is pretty funny too.
Yeah, the joke in the movie is great, but so he signs up for the Weapon X project, and they beat the shit out of him for like weeks, and
fucking years, dude.
Years?
Yeah, he was gone for 2 years.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, there was a throwaway line in that movie.
Oh okay.
You were gone for 2 years. What the fuck?
Was that at the end of the movie?
Yeah, it was near the end. When she punches him in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
before that, before that, he pokes and prods at this dude, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, it is pretty funny.
Yeah. you got something in your teeth. It's been bothering me the whole time you were talking. And then he storms off and looks at the mirror and goes, "Made you look." It's great.
Yeah, it is pretty funny.
And he keeps calling him Francis.
Yeah.
Because he told him his name was Ajax.
Yeah.
He's like, he got the name from the dish soap. That's amazing.
Pretty good.
That's an amazing moment.
And then they eventually break him through suffocation.
Yeah.
Which uglies his entire body.
Yeah, it triggers the mutation is the way they described it.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Except, now he's invincible. Well, he can regenerate.
Yeah.
Which means that he's pretty much invincible. But
I'm not 100% sure if he can't feel pain.
I think he can still feel the pain.
Okay.
Just because he reacted to when he got shot in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He also reacted to getting shot in the forearm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways.
But yeah, so we get all that stuff, and then he breaks out. Blah.
Yeah.
He gets in a fight with Ajax, and then he leaves him for dead, but he can't die, so he just goes back to the city.
Yeah, so he climbs out.
He doesn't know what the fuck to do, so
he goes to talk to T.J. Miller.
Yeah.
And yeah, they do the thing they did in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except that their joke was better, I think.
Which one?
The joke about the avocado.
Oh, yeah.
This is fucking...
Yeah. You look like an avocado had sex with an even older avocado. But, hate fucking. There was something wrong with the relationship and they couldn't work it out. Without violence. So this is the joke. Yeah.
It's a great joke. And then they come up with a name, which was fantastic.
Yeah. And Deadpool is in the movie. It's the name of a gamble.
That they have going. There's a whole bunch of people's names on the board.
Yeah. Of who they think's gonna die next, because apparently it happens a lot.
Yeah. And Ryan Reynolds looks at it and is like, Deadpool.
Yeah.
Captain Deadpool.
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
So
then
just Deadpool. Yeah.
We go back to the present. He gets captured by Colossus after Francis just escapes.
Yeah.
He's arguing with Colossus, so he decides to try to beat the shit out of Colossus.
Yeah, it doesn't work out.
Breaking both his hands and
both of his ankles.
Yeah,
yeah. That's one of my favorite jokes of the movie, where he punches him in the dick and breaks his other hand. Like, he punches him in the jaw, breaks his right hand, punches him in the dick, breaks his left hand. He goes, "Oh, your poor wife." It's amazing.
It's kind of like a Black Knight type of like Monty Python.
Just a flesh wound.
Yeah,
that's yeah.
Just like that.
So he captures it right. And another one of my favorite jokes, Colossus goes, "We'll take you to see the professor." And fucking Deadpool goes, "Stewart or McAvoy? These timelines are so confusing."
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Then as he's getting dragged off, he turns to the camera and goes, "Hey kids, you ever seen 127 Hours?" Spoiler alert.
He pulls out a knife and just starts hacking his arm off at the wrist.
Yeah, he cuts off his hand, jumps into a dump truck with his hand just left there to flip off Colossus.
Yeah. Oh, and that's also the first we get of Negasonic Teenage Warhead, which is just called Negasonic apparently in the... But I can't not say Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Yeah.
It just rolls so well, and I'm not sure why.
Well, I mean, because it's just a whole bunch of crazy.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of syllables that shouldn't go together.
Yeah.
And then we go back to doing backstory stuff.
Yeah. And we already covered that, so...
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's all just kind of one big thing. He tries to talk to his girlfriend. Doesn't.
It's structured really well.
Yeah. He doesn't really work out, so...
Then we get to meet his roommate, who's blind.
Yeah.
I don't know her name.
Blind Owl, I believe is what they call her.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, they live together.
Meanwhile, he's slowly growing back his hand.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah, it's a pretty great moment.
And then, after that scene... what do we do after that scene?
After that scene, we go into... T.J. Miller tells him to wear a mask all the time.
Yeah.
And then he comes out with the suit and starts looking for Francis. So we get a montage of him just beating the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Looking for Ajax.
Yeah. And this is the backstory stuff.
Yeah. And then
and then we go back into...
And then he
gets
to the cab and he's like, and we all know how this turned out. And we can't catch up.
Yeah.
And after that,
I think, Francis comes looking for him. After he gets patched up and, at the bar.
Yeah, and they assault T.J. Miller and everybody pulls out a gun.
Yeah.
Everybody in the bar pulls out a gun and just points it at him. And he's like, you guys don't want to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty great moment.
Yeah. And then so he tells Deadpool, and so he decides to try and go find his girlfriend, who's working at a strip club.
Yeah.
That also has Stan Lee there as the MC.
The DJ, yeah.
Which is pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
And so then he tries to talk to her, it doesn't work out, and then she ends up getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
So then he goes to find her, and he gets a whole bunch of weapons.
He recruits. Well, yeah, he gets a whole bunch of weapons together. He recruits Colossus and Negasonic. To
in this great joke, and I know you love this joke. He walked right up to the friggin' mansion, knocks on the door, and goes, "Hey, I need you and the other guy. It's weird that I only see two of you here. It's almost like the studio couldn't pay for another extra."
Yeah, that's a great joke.
Yeah.
That's an amazing fourth wall bit.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, way to throw Fox under the bus.
Well, I mean, yeah. I feel like that's a fresh wound for him, though. Like, because he loves that character so much.
Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer definitely would.
Kelsey Grammer would have made a great cameo in this movie.
Tell Beast to stop shitting on my
To have Frasier come across that guy, that's amazing.
Yeah. It was also pointed out this is a movie that came out after everything was reset.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the first X-Men movie after Days of Future Past, where they did the reboot thing.
X-Men movie.
Yeah. Well, it has X-Men in it.
Yeah. The two of them.
It's in the same universe,
yeah.
You know?
One of them that they've already used.
Yeah. They just recast that guy.
Well, they didn't recast that guy. They CG'd that guy and got a voice actor.
Yeah. Recast a voice.
They cast a voice.
Yeah. So, He uses the same cab, which is hilarious.
Yeah, he has his own cabbie like fucking Constantine.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway. The Winter Chaz. You're an idiot. Anyway.
I'm sorry. Oh, man.
So, yeah, they're going towards the thing, and this is my favorite joke in the entire movie, is he's talking to him, because he had talked to the cabbie about, that he needs to fight for love.
Oh, yeah.
And so he had
the cab driver's going through his own subplot where he's trying to woo this woman who's in love with his cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he kidnaps that guy and throws him in the back of his trunk.
Yeah. On the way to the fucking final boss battle.
And he freaking looks at Colossus. He's like, I didn't tell him to do that. It was like lost in translation. I'm so proud.
Yeah, he's like whispering him to the whole time. She's so good. Oh, it's amazing.
Kidnap her.
Yeah, he's like, kidnap her, kill him. All the while, exclaiming the whole time, I did not tell you to do that. That is a bad Sanjay or whatever that guy's name is. That's racist. I shouldn't have said that.
Delpender is what his name is.
Who?
Delpender.
Delpender. Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
And then, so they get to the thing. They do the slow walk up, and then Deadpool realizes he left all his guns in the cab.
No, Negasonic remembers that he lost all his guns in the cab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, shit.
Yeah. So they're standing there waiting at like the entrance of the final boss battle.
Yeah.
Like a fucking not D&D, the other one, World of Warcraft. Wow. Trek waiting on some asshole in the bathroom.
Yeah.
They're just standing around. Deadpool's on the phone trying to get the cab. And, yeah.
He gets to do an accident. It's hilarious.
And they're like, well, I guess we're going to do that the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
And so they all, storm up to the gate and everybody comes out.
Big-ass action scene ensues.
Yeah.
With a whole bunch of people and friggin'...
Including some character that's apparently really well known.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Comic book character, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
comic book
Why
character
not?
that we've never heard of.
And then this was also another favorite joke of yours, when he's talking to Negasonic and he says, like, fuck or something. And Colossus is like language, and he goes, suck a cock!
That's a straight jab at Ultron. I
don't think it's a jab at Ultron.
That is straight up.
They probably wrote that joke for Ultron.
Yeah.
But it seems so organic in the movie. Like, he just hates Colossus so much. He's like, fuck you.
Yeah. He doesn't hate Colossus. He hates the X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hates the idea of the X-Men.
Yeah. It bothers him. Because he's, a mercenary.
Yeah. So he finds Francis again, who's trying to mutate his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Stops that from happening.
Big action Colossus scene is fighting super powerful chick.
Yeah, Angel Dust. Yeah, that's her name.
We're the PCP, dude.
That's her name, though. So he continues to fight that chick.
And
great action scene.
Doesn't do a whole lot in this movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like she's underused. I think that might be a budgeting thing. It might be a time thing.
That also might be true. Yeah.
But you know what she's given to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very entertaining.
Yeah. So he gets Francis. Saves his girlfriend. He's got that motherfucker down on the ground.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I can't cure your face. He's like, why would you do that?
That's why he's looking for Francis. That's like the plot of the movie, so he can fix his face.
Yeah. So he's like, well, why would you do that? That's stupid. That was the only reason I was keeping you alive. And right when he's about to kill him, Colossus is like, no, you shouldn't do this, because every person has like 4 or 5 moments where they can choose to be a superhero. He goes through this big old
he goes on this really long monologue that's it's really setting up for the joke. Like you can feel the punchline coming.
Yeah, he's just gonna shoot him.
Yeah, as
soon as the music peaks, he just goes.
Yeah.
He's like, why did you do that? He's like, because you were prattling on.
Yeah, you were drolling on and on. Yeah.
And then he's like, this is gonna be me, a guy talking to a girl.
Yeah, that's my favorite joke in the movie. That moment right there. I'm just a boy about to walk up to a girl and tell her, what the fuck am I gonna tell her?
Yeah.
And Colossus goes, you better figure it out. And they both, Negasonic and him, leave.
Yeah.
And they have their moment.
It's rather sweet.
He comes, the music starts to swell. Everything gets kind of serious. And she walks up to him and punches him in the nose. Fucking decks him across the chin. He's like, I deserve that and that. And she goes to kick him in the dick, and he's like, no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, after they make up, she decides she's gonna see his face. She takes off the mask. Underneath it, he has stapled an image of fucking Hugh Jackman. Like, not even Wolverine, just Hugh Jackman's face.
From fucking People magazine.
Yeah. Has stapled that guy's picture on his face.
Yeah, has cut it out and just stapled it to his forehead and his chin.
Yeah. And then, she takes it off, and they have a nice moment. And the movie's over.
Then he does this, commentary over it. He's like, all right, that's great. Just let it linger for a minute. All right, zoom out. Yeah, it looks great. Put him on the right. There you go.
Yeah.
It's a great moment.
And then you have we had to stay for the credits because, of course.
Yeah, of course we did, man.
Was gonna poke fun at all the after credit scenes.
Yeah,
and I knew they were gonna do it like Ferris Bueller, but I didn't know that they were actually gonna do it like Ferris Bueller. It's the same fucking scene, man.
Yeah, with the bathrobe and everything.
Yeah, he comes out and he's just like, "What are you doing here? It's over. Go home."
Yeah,
the screen goes black and then comes back on 2 seconds later. He's like, "Oh, by the way, we're totally making a sequel. And Cable's gonna be in it."
No. What he says is, "We're totally getting Cable."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't know who's going to play him yet. He lists off a whole bunch of stuff. Keira Knightley, she's got range. Which I'm like, I just want to see that happen just because it would be hilarious.
Yeah, can we see that audition tape?
Yeah, somebody had apparently made fan art of that.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, Keira Knightley as Cable.
All right.
It looks pretty legit.
All right.
But that was that movie. It was a really good time. A smart move to open on Valentine's Day, I think, because it's a perfect date movie, I think.
You think so?
Because it's a love story on top of a revenge thriller that's incredibly violent and gory.
On top of a comedy.
Yeah,
a raunchy comedy.
Yeah, an R-rated comedy.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect date movie.
All right.
Was it good?
If it was a perfect date movie, there'd be some horror elements in it.
There were horror elements. I can't think of any right now, but
a Freddy Krueger reference is not a horror element.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did do that.
They did.
But anyway, so we definitely talked your ears off about that movie.
Yeah, well, we did a spoiler review. What do you want from us?
But I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah. Something we didn't enjoy. Well, I didn't enjoy all that much. Is the current season of Supercharge. Bothers me, man.
Well, I don't know, man.
This show had a lot of potential.
No, it definitely did. And I agree with you on that.
It has squandered it profusely.
I don't know if it squandered it because the show's not over. I was trying to, I'm holding out hope. But I agree with you that the first episode was definitely below the bar, and a lot of the episodes following have just been trying to get back to the bar.
Yeah. And
I just want them to surpass the bar.
How bad is it that the episode I enjoyed the most this season has been Riley Gets a Bully? What even is the actual name of that episode?
It's Forgive and Forget.
Forgive and Forget. Okay.
It's a really well done episode.
It's my favorite episode so far.
Everybody gets stuff to do. I don't know if I like it as much as... Well, I like episode 4, but...
Episode 3 is Shelby...
Episode 3 is very bizarre, episode 3.
So that means we get Colonel Truman back to play Shelby's dad. And
yeah, in a different role entirely.
Yeah. Yeah, he is a character.
Yeah.
That guy's a card, actually. He's really enjoyable to watch.
Oh, he is fun, yeah.
His chemistry is spot on with Shelby.
Yeah, it works really well.
They play off each other really well.
Yeah. And it's because she's such a good character, and Camila is really great. And I think that's what makes the episode work from the filler side of it. And then we get the big reveal with Heckle in an incredibly well done scene. It's a really well done scene. I just wish that we would have, built on it or something.
We haven't solidified a reason as to why Heckle changes into Snide. There's no reason.
Because Jekyll Hyde, dude.
Right, but it didn't happen during episode 20.
Well, yeah.
Last season. That would have been a great time to introduce it.
I don't think so.
Nobody on Sledge's ship knew that Heckle had a monster form.
I don't know if nobody knew.
The Spike Balls didn't know, apparently.
Yeah, Spike Balls did not know.
The Spike Balls would know.
They're serval.
They're champion level Digimon.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Sure.
Generals or ultimates.
Yeah, okay. I agree.
They're like captains.
Captain Deadpool. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. This show is kind of weird, and I don't. It just doesn't feel the same.
It's not the same show at all.
I feel like some of the Megaforce stuff is bleeding into this.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I don't know why that is.
I think
because episode 3 was so very odd. Like, this is an episode that should not be important.
This reeks of studio involvement.
Is very much just Shelby focus and, wacky hijinks ensue. And then you have the really great, plot point. And the really great plot point makes me be like, well, I did enjoy that. And it does bring the episode quite a bit notches for me. And I was able to recommend it.
Meh.
But I don't know. It still doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. This show has taken a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it.
Because I want to get that. I want to get episodes. Like Return of the Caveman is great. I want to get an episode like that.
Yeah.
Give me
the beginning
Breakout.
of last season was great.
Yeah.
But
I agree with you on that.
After Ivan's introduction, when Prince Philip wants to become a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Even well, I won't say the finale was all bad. There were great moments, but it just left a lot of unanswered questions season-wise.
Yeah.
But back to episode 3. I don't remember a whole lot about it. I saw it one time.
Yeah.
It was...
well, it's just basic filler. They have to stay awake so that they don't fall asleep.
Yeah, that's right.
Are taken control of by Nightmare. Which is a nice spin on that idea, I think.
Because, it's been done before.
Yeah, it's been done before a lot.
Yeah, the Wizard of Oz did it.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
So, you have that, and then you also have the Shelby thing, and then you have Heckle's revealed to the Rangers. And honest to God, I'm fine with it as a scene. I just want it to go somewhere. The only reason that you would get rid of that is if you had something more interesting in mind.
Yeah,
and as far as episodes 4 are concerned, so Heckle was kept largely in the background, which I was totally fine with. Because
we introduced another villain.
Snide was kept largely in the background for episode 3.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
He was there for 2 seconds, and then he was gone.
Alright.
He's got that one speech, I will destroy you all, and then leaves. which made me laugh, because I was like, dude, you were the one getting pissed off at Heckle, you should have taken the inner gems. I was like, they're right there, they have the gems with them, you know this.
Yeah.
You're the guy talking about you should kill him.
Yeah.
Do it!
Well, I mean...
Do something, anything. I swear to you. And that's what pissed me off about episode 4. So, we get a new character, Singe. Mm-hmm. He shows up, and he pretty much gets Snide's introduction.
Yeah, he
comes in, wrecks shop, super powerful.
With a blaster, no less.
Yeah. And Snide's like, we could use this guy on our team. I was like, why don't you do that stuff, man?
Yeah.
Be interesting.
I had questions about
Do anything. I think I feel the way about Snide that you did about Sledge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sort of just a generic villain.
Yeah.
He's not as bad as Miratrix or Camdor. Which we'll get to that. I guess we'll go ahead and talk about it real quick. We have paused Overdrive.
Yeah.
We have taken a little break.
Yeah.
To breathe from that shit.
The exhaust went out on Overdrive. See the pun I was trying to make there.
Yeah, I got it.
We got the Mac reveal.
Yeah, he's a robot.
You understand why I hate that though?
From the Zane thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Because it's basically the same story.
Basically, except...
But they don't do it right. Because...
Yeah, there's no reason for Mac not to know that he's an android. As far as I'm concerned.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Alright.
Androids are pretty humanoid. I just think that, the Battleizer is such a freaking afterthought. And it's so tacked on.
Yeah.
To where you could have had it be something that built on things. Instead, in the same episode, this only works with machines. Hey, I'm a robot now. Let's do it. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm gonna save the day. Woo! And then he's just whiny. all the time.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But anyway,
it irritates
me. Back
me.
to episode 4 really quickly.
Okay. I like episode 4 quite a bit.
The episodes. I agree with you.
The episodes are slowly getting better as the show is progressing.
Yeah.
The only reason I put episode 3 over episode 2 is because it had less problems.
I'm giving this one probably one more episode.
Oh, really?
Before I just completely give up on it.
Why is that?
Because it's not doing the right things.
No, yeah, but I mean...
They even, like, episode 4 bothers me. They waste... I wouldn't say they waste a whole lot of time, but they do spend a whole lot of time on the subplot, which is, Chase gets a girlfriend. Yeah. And, the villain
which
stuff
apparently
is really
he had been dating throughout last season that we didn't get to see.
Yeah. Well, no. Since the beginning of this season, because they've had 4 dates. Get it?
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. I mean, he's been dating other people.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
She thinks he's an asshole, and he's like, why am I the asshole?
Yeah, she thinks that he's full of himself, and he's totally full of himself.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that the show goes for it and doesn't do the Dominic thing.
Yeah. This plot is so important, it requires keeper.
Yeah. It's been gone for like 2 episodes.
But there's stuff that happens, like story-wise, there's stuff that happens with Tyler in episode 4 that is so rushed. It's just kind of shoot in. Like,
it's definitely shoved right in there, yeah.
They're having to squeeze 2 episodes into one block, and that's...
Yeah, it's a bit troublesome, yeah, I get that. But I like the stuff that they do with Chase.
Marge Simpson.
And we already focused so much on the Tyler stuff that, it's cool that we get a little bit of it. I agree with you, though, that it is definitely shoved in there. Like, it feels about as forced as the Julian stuff was.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, this is what the important about this episode. And I mean, at least Chase learns something. They have him use an American accent.
Yeah.
That is interesting for a lot of different reasons.
And it's not bad.
Yeah, it is not bad.
Yeah.
Kind of threw me for a loop a little bit when he first whipped it out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I guess we're doing this. And then he kept going. He kept going with it. And the keeper's like, you're hiding behind an accent.
Yeah.
Like, cool. That's nice. I don't know what the joke is, but I understand the reference.
What joke?
The New Zealander hiding the accents in the Power Ranger suit.
Oh, I don't know.
Really?
When did that happen? Did Xander do it?
Ninja.
Go?
No, Ninja Storm. When they first started doing it because they were hiding their accents.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, not. I thought you meant having a New Zealand Ranger hiding his accent.
No.
That's not what's happening. There are a lot of actors from New Zealand who have played Rangers.
No, that's what I'm saying though. They've had to hide their accents,
including but not limited
various
to
degrees
all
of
of the Jungle Fury Rangers.
Yeah, well, that's not true. Nikolai Nikoliev's Russian.
Yeah, and Algin
Abella
was I was like I couldn't remember his last name.
Yeah.
He, also probably does not have an accent.
Yeah. David Delatorre is a chameleon, though.
Yeah.
Like, that guy...
Spot on.
He can do it, and so...
I want to meet that guy.
I just think it's fascinating, And I had this thought, but we'll get back to that real quick. I have this one thought after we're done talking about this.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I like the stuff. It's very Spider-Man, what they do with Chase in this episode.
Yeah.
And I like it. I find it...
Superman feel
I find it interesting. Like, that we're doing something with these characters, and I want that chick to come back, like be a recurring love interest character.
Sure,
we maybe don't have a love not find out that he is a ranger, because I mean that's been played out, I think. But I like what this episode does. The good things that are there overshadow the nitpicky stuff that I have. Like Slide's utterly useless. The Tyler stuff is pretty much wedged in there. Tyler is for some reason piloting the Plesiosaur consistently.
Yeah.
Because we can't have Kendall do anything. I don't understand that.
We couldn't write just dialogue between Chase and Shelby, because here's what I think should have happened.
Okay.
Shelby should have been the one to... Because she does it anyway, but everybody's there.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need all of these people here. This should be a conversation between them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what is everybody else going to do? Yeah.
Their own shit?
Yeah.
Coda's a caveman. He can't relate to this situation.
That is true.
Ivan is a knight. He cannot relate to this situation.
That is also true.
Riley is Logic Man. He cannot relate to this situation.
Yeah. Shelby's been on a date.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why she needs to do it. Like, bring that idea back. Like, she wants Chase to succeed in his relationship so that she can succeed in her own relationship.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying.
Ugh.
And I agree, like, in order to intertwine those characters, it would have been the same thing that happened between Shelby and Riley in the last episode.
Yeah, basically.
With Riley talking about, you should follow your dreams, because that's what I did, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know.
Except for Riley's doesn't make any sense, because we've already talked about it. His backstory is not at all consistent.
It is consistent, I think.
Okay, you can think that.
Again, I agree, he should have been reading a book before picking up the sword and doing the fencing bit.
Yeah. Well, he should have been doing a couple of things prior to that.
Yeah.
But anyways, we
had
like a relationship where his dad was like, "You need to be a farmer, son."
Well, I mean, it's his mom and his brother.
Yeah, that's who we get to see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we see his dad in the video.
No, that was just his brother and his mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anyway, look forward to episode 4 reviews. It's going to be incredibly positive. The show is getting back on track, I think. But I'm holding out hope because the next one has to be Ivan. The next episode has to focus on Ivan.
How though? Like, what are you going to give him to do?
He's a man at a time. Do the same thing you did with Coda.
The last thing we did focusing on Ivan, well, he put his own team together.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was,
and if nothing else, it was incredibly entertaining because Davi, in playing that character, is incredibly entertaining. He does the absolute best line delivery in episode 3. Thank you, my capable Cro-Magnon. I mean, caveman. He looks directly at the camera when he says it. It's fantastic. Because he knows what that character is, and it's amazing.
Anyway.
So yeah, I think that if we get something to where we explore, maybe pair him off with Prince Philip.
Yeah, have them do something. Because Prince Philip was like in the first episode talking about, I'm gonna be here for this season, and then he wasn't. He hasn't been in any episode. We haven't so much as heard about that guy for three episodes. Yeah, like Keeper's doing space wizard shit.
Oh yeah,
in the cave.
You brought that up. That's not my thing. We need to get off this. Anyway, going back to the show that we were talking about. Actually, before we get into that, so I had this thought.
Tell me.
The actor who played Ziggy.
Mm-hmm. Milo Cawthorn.
Yeah, he should play Microchip in the Punisher, or for the Punisher for Daredevil season 2.
Cool.
He would be fantastic.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I would see that movie.
Yeah, I think he would be, like, especially with his brand of comedy. Oh, it's essentially what you did with him and Dylan, except it's the Punisher.
Yeah, and it's darker.
Yeah.
A little bit
darker. So I think if they were going to do any New Zealand actor, it'd be him for that role.
Sure. So I found out what him and Olivia Teddett's movie is about with Blake. I can't remember his name.
Ooh.
Is that no, not Blake? The other one. Flynn.
Okay.
That might be his actual name. Anyway.
Okay.
Flynn. They're like in a cabin. It's like an Evil Dead setting, and they keep killing him. And like the next morning, he's still alive.
Oh,
but his bodies keep piling up.
Oh,
yeah, it's weird.
That is weird.
I'm not sure. I might see this movie if I can get a hold of it.
Yeah, definitely. If you can find it, you can definitely bring it over
for sure,
and we'll watch it together.
Yay!
Together.
Anyway. You and me together.
We'll get sued.
That's how it always should be.
Did you not hear about the sued? So let's go ahead and talk about the show that we paused in the middle of Overdrive because if we did it for Ninja Storm, or we're gonna do it for Overdrive.
Yeah.
We paused in the middle of Overdrive.
Storm. We're not even in the middle. We're almost done with it.
Yeah, we got like 6 episodes.
Yeah, and we're very close.
We
to
have
being
to
done.
stop,
and we have to just breathe for a minute.
So
onto a show.
We've been watching a show that I recommended,
that Nick recommended, which I've been putting off watching until now.
Yeah,
Ninja Go.
Yeah,
it's
the Masters of Spinjitzu.
Yeah.
You guys know my thoughts on it pretty heavily.
Yeah.
As to my 9 videos on the subject.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? They come out in hour-long specials just scattered throughout the year.
Yeah.
No telling when those motherfuckers are gonna come out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's very bizarre. I knew I had to catch up.
This
after
show needs
season
more
3
episodes.
Put on Netflix.
Admittedly, because it's so limited, it's forced to squeeze a whole lot of story into a short amount of time. So we get a lot of super interesting moments.
I don't know. I don't understand the logic behind doing the 8-episode season run and then spreading that out throughout the year. Primarily because that's not what they did to begin with, and seasons have been a lot shorter. They even talked about this on one of the special features for one of the Power Rangers box sets. They talked about how, nowadays television shows for children are a lot shorter than they were back when this show was airing.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't know
down
that.
to 40 episodes, down to 20. Like
the only kids shows I watch now, I stream.
Yeah.
So.
But what did you think of the show? We've seen about
we are
20
2 seasons in.
We have seen over 2 seasons of this show.
Yeah.
Which will show you where we are.
And we were 28 episodes. We've got 26 left, so
Yeah.
we're just about the halfway mark. And it's pretty well written, all in all.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
This show is Digimon levels of dark.
Yeah.
At times.
Yeah.
It's a little awkward to get past the whole they're Lego people thing, but it's not a Lego verse.
Yeah.
That's the odd thing. It's just a cartoon that happens to have Lego characters.
Yeah.
And
I agree with you. That's why I was so weirded out when Warner Brothers was like, "Yeah, the Lego movie is going to start the Lego universe, Ninjago." I was like, "They don't run by the same rules, dude."
Yeah, that's not the same physics. Even though they have the Green Ninja in the movie.
Yeah. Not sure how that's going to work, but whatever.
But yeah, it's been 5 years since this show started, so I'm going to go ahead and let everybody know. Lloyd is the Green Ninja.
Well, I think I already pointed that out.
Yeah. When did that movie come out? The Lego movie.
The Lego movie, I think it was in 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say 2014. Yeah, because that was the same year. That was immediately after Frozen, which came out in 2013.
Oh, goodness.
And then Frozen still got nominated for the Oscar. I was like, crap. But, for music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when Let It Go became a hit. I don't understand.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I agree with you that
we've talked about that.
This show does have really good writers.
Yeah.
Like the Hageman brothers, who are the team behind it.
They were super into the story they were telling during the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I guess that's how long they expected the show to run.
Well, originally they just had the idea to do the first hour-long special, which is the first 2 episodes.
Right.
The Way of the Ninja and from Inside the Shadows or something like that.
Yeah.
Out of the Darkness. It was just that.
Forward Unto Dawn.
That's all it was, and then it became so popular that Lego was like, okay, we'll give you funding for a show. 2 seasons, you get to tell your story and blah blah blah, and so they told the Green Ninja arc, and then that ended.
With Garmadon.
A year came by, and within that year, we had Chima instead of Ninjago.
Yeah.
And everybody looked at Chima, was like, "What the crap?" And so they were like, "Ninja," and so they brought the show back.
Yeah, which season 3 definitely has a very large sequel feel to it. Like, this is.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
I hesitate to say it gives me a
before we get
Scrub
into that,
season 9 feel.
Wow. Let's talk about the first couple seasons. Like, what did you think about the first 2 seasons?
The first 2 seasons were, it was obviously a trial run for this show. You know what I'm saying? Like, this type of show had never happened before, so they were experimenting with it, seeing how it did. Very limited funding.
What do you mean by not this type of show?
Again, it's just a cartoon that just happens to star Lego characters.
Yeah, that is true.
You can't really, they don't operate on human physics.
Yeah, this is the only I think this is the only 3D animated cartoon for Cartoon Network.
What about Clone Wars?
Oh yeah, that ended. That's not a thing.
It doesn't exist. What about certain aspects of the Amazing World of Gumball?
That's different. It. But yeah,
they have Muppets though.
That is true. Yeah, but yeah. So this type of show really, and I agree with you that the whole Lego bit was kind of a hard hurdle to get through.
Yeah, this was a harsh transition from the whole 2-dimensional thing.
Yeah, but when I first saw it, I was like, well, this is fun kid stuff, and then we got to my favorite episode of season 1, and I was like, holy crap, this show's amazing.
Yeah, this show is it's pretty good. It takes a little bit to get some traction. It takes like 2 episodes to get into it, but you know, these characters are actually really well defined. Their reasonings make sense. You know, they do things that characters should do, that people would do.
Yeah.
You know,
for now.
For now, except for in season 3 when they start
changing everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
They changed a whole lot of stuff. All right, season 1, Kai is introduced as, Nia's kidnapped and blah blah blah. I don't know how much of this you covered.
I did. I covered a pretty good chunk of it.
Okay. All right, then we don't have to cover any of that.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, you can watch the video on the other side.
Yeah.
We're on a time limit.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I think we're over the time limit.
No, we're good.
Are we?
Good. Yeah, I think we're good.
I'm pretty sure we recorded 19 minutes before Bunny hopped on the thing.
I don't think that's true.
Okay.
And also editing. You don't know.
Yeah, editing.
Plus our last episodes have been short, so this can be long.
Our episodes have been progressively shorter.
Yeah. But I enjoy the show because, and what made me happy, it was just announced recently that...
When are the KCAs?
Oh,
you want to watch Ninjago
I
lose?
want to say it's either going to be at the end of March or the beginning of April.
No, okay.
I'm leaning towards the beginning of April. But yeah, I was incredibly happy to find out that, for the movie, not only did they have the Hageman brothers come out and write it, they also have the cast, which is great.
Yeah.
Because I thought that they weren't going to get the cast.
Much like the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
That was a bad move.
But now they got them. But now they got the people doing the voices on the televisions to voice the people in the movies.
Awesome sauce.
Like SpongeBob did.
Because how do you do a cartoon without those characters?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Especially since they're so well defined and you can understand them. Like, I tried to watch the gameplay for for Shadow of Ronin, and they don't use the same cast. It is very noticeable.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Darn.
But yeah, we definitely introduced a whole lot of characters, and what I love about the show, and what I absolutely love, so you don't get at first that we focus on Lloyd and we develop his character for 4 seasons. 4.
4?
Yes.
All right. Well.
His character does not stop progressing.
Okay.
Actually, no. Scratch that. 5.
He's already reached God mode at the end of season 2, so
yeah.
Season 3 is kind of
yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure where they're going with this.
Well, I mean, because the whole
being 2 episodes in,
the whole Jay and Nia thing is Jay and Nia and Cole thing.
Yeah,
so if I say
that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're gonna go with that.
And I said this in the review. I think they did it primarily because Cole's the only one. Like, he's the only one with nothing to do.
Yeah.
Like, this is Zane's season.
He's also the only other one that can feud with Jay for Nia.
Yeah, that is true.
Because one of the other ninjas is her brother, and the other one, the last one, is a robot.
Yeah.
So, who else is it gonna be? And they straight up say it in the episode. It's not Jay. That's the reason. That's the reason they're gonna do it.
It's very bizarre because we spent so much time building up the Jay and Nia relationship.
Yeah.
In seasons 1 and 2. Especially in season 2. And then they immediately went into, that's no longer a thing.
Squandered.
And at the time, I was like, okay, depending on where you go with this is legitimately a good idea. Because Jay can be annoying.
Yes, he can.
So
he's Dax levels.
You can believe that she'd be like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I will say that this is the only major bump for season 3. As soon as they get over this, they do a lot of damage control next season, and then they further build on things.
Okay, well,
yeah,
I guess we'll find out in the next 6 episodes of this season.
Yeah,
because
that's
all they got.
It's not long to tell Zane's story.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't take me long to get through this show, and then we could finish Overdrive.
Yeah.
So,
but I enjoy this one. Yeah. Well, what do you think? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's not bad. Again, it's Digimon levels of adult content.
Yeah, it does kind of straddle that line, though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
because it's darker. It's more mature than a Power Ranger show, but it does kind of still have that feel to it.
Yeah. It's not super mature. Like, it's not overly mature. You get your kiddie moments. You get Dareth. The brown ninja.
Do you not like Dareth?
I don't like Dareth.
Oh, okay, why do you not
God,
like
I hate Dareth. This is one thing that pissed me off about season 3. They killed off Zane's dad off screen, but they kept Dareth. I don't understand this show anyway.
But Dareth's
they also
funny.
changed their production team. The animation got infinitely
well,
better.
I think their budget got higher.
Well, yeah.
As everything went.
They straight up said it in the episode.
Yeah.
They're much faster than the others. And that's code for we got a bigger budget and can do better fight scenes.
Yeah,
now.
and this definitely does lead to stronger things to come. Like the animation in this season in particular is fucking gorgeous.
I hope so, man. I look forward to finishing Ninja Go.
Yeah.
We'll finish Overdrive maybe by next week, by the next time we record the podcast.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for episodes 3 and 4 for the reviews.
These are going to be
Supercharge.
I don't know, because episode 3 was such an oddity to me.
Yeah.
And now we have episode 4, and an episode that I really like is actually one of my the favorite right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. The favorite so far?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, it's not like one of those things. It's not like Breakout where I was like, "This is
This is what this is what we come
Return to the Caveman with Koda walking.
Yeah.
Dino Charger ready. Yeah, you know, it's great. But yeah, so we'll talk about that and more as the season goes along. I don't want this show to devolve into Megaforce because it's so much better than that.
Yeah. It has a lot of potential. RPM also had a lot of potential. I won't say it completely squandered it.
No,
it definitely did the best with what it had. This show seems to have given up and it wants to do another show.
Yeah, well, I mean, because we got new writers and directors this season, and while the episodes are still co-written by Chip Lynn, these other people apparently haven't seen Dino Charge.
Yeah.
How do you get rid of the Shelby and Tyler thing and then have her kiss him? Like nothing friggin' happened. Yeah, have him kiss her.
Him kiss her.
Yeah, him kiss her.
Yeah, that is an important dynamic because she wouldn't kiss him.
Yeah. Like, they should be a couple, man. Like, why would you not do that?
Yeah, especially if you got a second season. Like, this is where you build on that idea.
Yeah, you know what did that? MMPR.
Is that the only time we get that? Well, I guess that's the only, recurring season we get.
Well, I mean, they still went for it with all the other couples. I mean, we can't have Wes and Jen. We just can't. Even though in that episode they totally went for it.
Yeah.
The Force from the Future, and then there's Andros and Ashley.
Yeah.
Which was a total good payoff because at the very end of the show they go on a date.
Yeah. Which was great. I mean, I guess
she's talking about, we're all done. I gotta go save my sister.
I guess kids shows think that it's too mature to talk about what happens in a relationship, so they're more focused on like getting into the relationship. The princess finding the prince formula. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that formula has died, man.
I agree with you.
We have used that up to its full potential.
Yeah.
Let's find something else to talk about, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the real world issues. What to do when you're, angry at somebody that you really care about.
Well, I think that's why everybody loves Steven Universe right now, because that show is actually doing that.
Yeah, that show has pushed boundaries.
Yeah. With relationships and what you can show on television.
Yeah.
As far as cartoons are concerned.
Really, really, really screwed up stuff happens in Steven Universe.
Yeah.
Like dark stuff.
Yeah.
But
But it's such a colorful and bright show.
Yeah. It's just American anime. Anyway.
Yeah. This is not as dark as we get for Ninjago.
Oh, okay.
You'll know when we've reached
the pinnacle.
Yeah.
All right. I'll keep an eye out.
Even spoiler alert, Zane's death isn't as dark as this
spoiler alert. If for anybody who hasn't seen the review.
Yeah, the review where I pretty much just hoard myself out for that scene.
Yeah.
It's so good, man.
It is
one of the best.
So much time to show that scene.
It was one of the best, one of my favorite moments in animation is that scene.
Okay.
So it's just so incredibly well done because you friggin' know. It's the same thing that happened with No Robotite. As soon as he said, goodbye, my true friends, I was like, crap, he's not coming back.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
But yeah, I look forward to watching the rest of this season. I don't look forward to finishing Overdrive, but goddamn it, I'm gonna do it. I'm 6 episodes from finishing the fucking series.
Yeah, and the finale is not as bad. Not as bad as Mystic Force.
Okay.
Still bad. Not as bad.
Alright. Well, as long as it ends, I don't really care.
But don't you understand? Like, you know why I was so critical of Jungle Fury?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Because you just look at that.
We're
and
actually going to look up the ratings and have those for you next week.
Yeah. But anyway.
Until then, this has been the Power Chamber Podcast.
Yes.
I'm Ice Chip Andy.
And I'm Nick, a.k.a. IronBet1993.